Hey guys, welcome back to Meadow Green Homesteading. So we had about an inch of rain last night. You saw me go down to the house and pick up the rain barrel with the tractor. So now I have that emptied in the IBC totes up at the garden. Between the rain barrel and the shed roof at the garden, we have about 80% of those IBC totes filled up now. So very happy about that. While I was down at the house, I was able to move the chicken tractor. So now that those girls are in a new spot, I've come back up here to the barn. I'm going to look over the chicken run you see behind me. You see in the last video we had about half of this project done. We went down to the hardware store, picked up some string and hinges, and I'm just going to take one more peek and make sure that we have everything that we need for this weekend, and we're going to go from there. Okay, we're knocking down our chores. We got one of the T-posts that was breaking fixed. That was a good job done. Got the loader all lubed up on the tractor. Got it filled up with gas. That's ready to go. Got a couple loads of dirt down the yard. We're hoping this weekend to get the pool set up. So right now I'm headed up to the field. Let's go see what the wife's doing.
So 7:30 this morning, we got a call saying our meat chicks are ready to be picked up.
Yep, they're down at the post office, so we're all set up for them, and we're headed back down there and gonna pick them up and get them home. Stop by, get some food. Everything else is ready to go, so we're ready.
So Jacob, are you excited to go get 35 baby chicks?
Yep.
Yep. Are you awake?
Yeah.
What did you say you wanted to do with all the baby chicks?
Cuddle with all 35.
Okay, so we just picked up our 35 meat birds down at the post office and brought them back home. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take them out individually, and one by one we're going to show them where the water is and then set them down inside their little container. And they are really wanting to get out. Go ahead, pick one up. Little beak right in the water, like that. One of these things is not like the other. So these chickens came from Murray McMurray, the hatchery out in Iowa. And we ordered 35 Freedom Rangers, and they sent one mystery chick. So we gotta stay tuned and see what this little guy or girl turns into. And it looks like they sent us 2 extra ones, so that's great. 100% of them still alive when we received them, so that's pretty much what Murray McMurray is known for, is good delivery on the chicks, a good mortality rate.
This guy has feathers already.
Okay, so we've got all the chicks moved into their new home. They've all been shown the water. We waited about 2 hours before we gave them their food. Just a personal preference for us. You know, a couple people had recommended just waiting to give them the food. You can just put the food in there. Once one chick pints it, the other ones go right for it. So just a couple side notes about the heat lamp. If you have your heat lamp set up and you see that your chicks are all gathering underneath the heat lamp, chances are it's too cold of an environment for them, and they're just not going to leave the heat lamp. So what you want to do is actually just lower the heat lamp a little bit. Vice versa, if you have your heat lamp set up and they're not coming underneath it, it's probably too close and they're getting too hot. So I have mine screwed right to the wall right here. That way I can raise and lower it as time goes on and kind of adjust the temperature inside the container. So our container, we use just about 1 inch of
pine shavings. It works really well for us. It's a really inexpensive alternative to some of the other beddings that you see people using. What we do is we come down here, we check it out every couple of days. If it's getting too soiled, we put a little bit more on top just to cover the soil. And then eventually what we'll do is we'll just empty this whole container into our compost. Chicken manure is amazing compost. So we come down every day, check the food, check the water, make sure that they don't need new bedding or their bedding is clean. As for the food, right now we're just feeding them non-medicated crumbles. It's really a matter of personal preference, whether or not you want medicated or unmedicated crumbles. Through our research with 35 birds, we don't feel the need to have medicated crumbles for medicating against coccidiosis. Our population is just not too big. So that's what we're going to feed them on for probably close to 10 weeks. We've had our egg layers on crumbles for about 10 weeks now. We just moved them off of crumbles onto pellets. And really, the reason for that is that they were just digging them out of the feeder and just spreading them everywhere and wasting a lot of food. So they've moved over to pellets. These chicks will move over to pellets in about 10 weeks, and then they'll all be eating the same food. I got to finish the run this weekend, and then I'm hoping to get it fully enclosed and predator-proof by the end of this weekend. So, as I said before, these chicks are going to be ready to move out of here in about 10 weeks. So we really got to make sure that the barn is completely set up and 100% predator-proof. It's quite a ways away from our house, so it'd be really easy for a snake or some sort of a predator to get in there and just do a number on these chicks. So we got a lot of work to do this weekend on the barn. I'm definitely going to bring you guys along, so stay tuned for that. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Have a good one.